At this point, I have quite a few tails. I have this one that Star Seeker made for me as just like a nice little thing. This one comes all the way from the Faroe Islands from a couple years ago. Anna made this, and I think they sent this to me, and I bet you shipping was super expensive. I gotta pay them back for that. This one is, I would consider the canonical tail. Like, this is the one that I think this is my tail, you know? Does that make sense? Hey, my face is up here. And this was made by Hyena Habits. I don't know, did I commission this or did they send it to me? If they sent it to me, I'm gonna feel really bad because it's really nice. Here, we have $6. When it's a big company, I like, that's totally cool because it's like in their marketing budget and stuff. But when it's an individual, I feel really bad. You know, these are all great. I love this. When I wear this around, I feel like the cutest boy at the ball. I don't want to be mean because these are all great. And all the makers did very good jobs. But there's an issue with them that I think is really important to address. Not a single one of them, not a single one is a fidget spinner. Like, at first you don't think about it, but you're like, you're right, Avery. Every single one of them. Not a fidget spinner. Several months ago, back when I was in college, well, I'm still in college, I just mean I'm home now. I saw this GIF on Reddit, and I posted a link to it of these furries gathered in this like dark alleyway with this really elaborate plushy fidget spinner tail, and everybody seemed quite enthralled with it. Somebody who was actually in the GIF replied and basically like, I feel really bad. They seem like so over it. Like, I think that video clip probably gets posted a lot everywhere. When I first saw it, I said, I should make my own, right? What could possibly go wrong? A lot of things. When I first started planning this, I was back at school, like I mentioned, and the 3D printers there, in order for me to access them, I have to like explain to an upperclassman what I'm trying to print with them. I basically couldn't bring myself to go through with making it. But now that I'm back home, if everything goes well, it should look like this. So yeah, we have a lot to look forward to. That's a little simulation I did in Blender. And I can tell you what already, pretty sure it's not going to look that good. And that wasn't even that good. I wasn't quite sure how to design a fidget spinner. So I made a triangle with circles on each corner, and then added a smaller triangle, added circles on that triangle, and then like only extruded certain parts of it. This is like my prototype fidget spinner that I came up with. It's not great. I wanted to make like this print-in-place bearing system, but it's just so much work. I'm not in the mood for that. So instead, there's no bearings. It's just spinning it. You just spin it and that's it. I can work with this. Because of its size, it's going to have to be printed in several parts and adhered together. In general, it's just going to be a real pain to like sand everything and paint everything. The parts are finally finished! Oh. I think the wall is too thin on the print, and also I tried to use a fun infill shape. All right, let's wait like another day for it to print again. Here it is. Okay, we got all the pieces. Hold it together, you can see how big it's gonna be. Okay, this is a really good start. I just have to super glue everything together, and then we'll have a bunch of 3D printed parts super glued together. Oh, don't you just love enjoying nature? That's something else I'm making just for fun. It's a little stop sign. This is our primer, and I've done 50 million layers of it. I just want this project to be over. I don't really like this shirt. I tell you, the clothes I wear versus the clothes I actually want to wear are like the exact opposite. So this has taken forever, all right? This is what I got. I've sanded this like 8 times, okay? This is the best I was able to get it. As you can see, there's some markings where you can still see some of the lines from the printer, but considering these are separate pieces, I think it actually turned out all right. It actually weighs quite a bit. Solid. Each one of these, I don't know, circles, I guess you would call them, each one of them spins independently. So if you had really large hands, you could spin the fidget spinner from each one of these ends, just like my mini 3D printer version, where you can do this, you know? Oh, wow. That's high quality. And the way I decided to adhere that is, if you look over here, they actually just screw together. But it's these 2 pieces, you know, and if you look, there's like a little spot for it to fit in. And that's just so it doesn't unscrew naturally over time. because I'm sure I'm going to be using this a whole bunch. More about that later, actually. On the back, there's this mount, which I have to reprint because it broke. A belt just goes into it. So, with much honor, look at that. Oh my gosh. Not that great, but it's okay. I tried to have OWO printed on each one of these things, and it actually didn't work right on these guys. Geez, if I'm gonna make this thing, I should have made it well, but here we are. I do have to say, I'm quite pleased with some of like the sanding on this. It's very smooth. So I suppose we should see what this looks like. Things I do for you people. I'm gonna put the fursuit head on to make this feel a little bit better, because for some reason it's a lot more sadder for me to be wearing this without the head on. What more could you ask for? Fuzzy head in the front, fidget spinner in the back. Oh, Lord have mercy. This has been a truly tragic experience, I must say. I'll be honest, you guys, I don't really want this, okay? It mocks me with its presence. It sits around looking at me and it mocks me. So I'm gonna put it online. I think I'm gonna go with the Dealer's Den. It's like a furry auction website. We're gonna put it on there. I'm gonna be donating, let's see, 25% of the proceeds to Black Lives Matter so that something productive can come from this. If you want this, links in the description. You can probably get it because I don't think very many people are going to be interested in this. I want to thank my Patreon supporters. They help me do the stuff that I do. Really appreciate it. Yeah, take care.